everyone, it's Andrea Naomi with Save Our Startup, where, all we talk about here is AI, how it affects your life, your business, and of course, the workforce of the future. So if you don't know what vibe coding is, that's the season we're in. Welcome to the world or age of the AI operator, who is also mostly a vibe coder. Now, the concept of vibe coding has been that essentially you're using AI without having the knowledge of the programmer to code. One of the tools that have been at the forefront of this no-code or low-code revolution has been Lovable. Now, if you've heard the term minimal lovable product, that's where it comes from. So Lovable, as you can see on the screen, is a vibe coding tool, which means that essentially people with no programming background can come on to Lovable and produce any app or website by really just entering a single sentence. Now, I have to really preface here by saying that it's not as easy all the time as a single sentence. For the most part, you can get really cool landing pages or websites by just typing in what you're looking for. AI makes it a lot easier. But if you want to develop wider, you're going to have to learn just a little bit about programming specifications, and we can talk about that in another video. But the big news about Lovable is that recently Lovable just raised about, I believe, $200 million in a Series A funding, which means, and we'll show you the source in just a few minutes, which means that basically they have more runway to develop the future of what this vibe coding atmosphere looks like of the new world of AI. This is platforms like Lovable and Bolt, Cursor, Windsurfer. They're a little bit more technical, but they're basically showing you how simple it can be to create technology, create software, create websites without having to understand the programming world. You don't have to go to college anymore. You don't have to have a degree or work for years and years in the tech environment to build a technical product. You just have to understand that there's this new world emerging, which is vibe coding. And Lovable is at the forefront. So it is a Swedish AI startup. As you can see here in the source, they raised $200 million in their Series A, which means it's approximately $1.8 billion in terms of valuation. Now, over the past year, we have tried and been using many different vibe coding apps. I mean, when we open an app or go down a road, we go deep. And Lovable has always been one of our favorite no-code or vibe coding apps because it really gets down to the meat of what you're looking to create. The thing that we've done to enhance the process on our end is to build a custom AI, specifically a specification builder, a prompter that allows you to make it very simple to build apps like this with all of our KBs built into that agent. So this is all about tool stacking for us. We love Lovable because it does things just really well. Some of the things that it does really well, I'm just going to tell you, this is not a promotion video, it's just our opinion here. But some of the things that Lovable does really well is its seamless database integration with Supabase. That's bar none been one of the big things for me, because for 4 years, tools like no-code builders like Bubble, they made database integration kind of complex. It wasn't as intuitive. Lovable has done this really well with Supabase. I mean, don't go up and spending like 20,000 sites that require a Supabase database because that is costly. However, from the perspective of really literally just going in, providing your specifications, and then saying integrate it with this database. Super simple. It just makes life a lot easier. What that means now, typically when you have a website, that website stores a lot of different pieces of information. However, when you want to take a website from simply static information to dynamic information that's associated with users and has sort of like these connectors, a database, which is Supabase, allows you to do things like that. It allows you to do more complex things like connect to OpenAI or any other different APIs. It allows you to do things like user authentication. So now you can have users sign in to your platform. It allows you to integrate things like Stripe or PayPal. So Lovable makes that process, which was incredibly painful. This is what you hire developers for. It makes this process super simple. And I'm really glad to see that they got that Series A funding at the right valuation, because that just means that they have more runway to build the future. And we're all about building the future of work with AI. So if you're not a part of Save Our Startup in the groups or a member of the Vault, go and join. Our groups are free. The Vault is reasonable. You get to learn how to use AI and become that operator that the workforce of the future really needs. We go through things like Lovable and all the other vibe coding tools, but we really go deep every time we tackle a subject. So we hope to see you soon, and congratulations to Lovable for their Series A raise. Thanks. See you soon. Bye for now.